The ongoing departure from Daystar TV has become a growing story in Christian media. With the latest exit, the total number of programmers who have left the network now stands at 19. The reasons behind this exodus are deeply troubling, rooted in a series of serious allegations surrounding Daystar. These include claims of a sexual abuse cover-up, the controversial remarriage of Joni Lamb to a divorced Doug Weiss, and ongoing financial misconduct. As these allegations have gained traction, a large number of well-known ministers and ministries have chosen to cut ties with the network. However, even as figures like Faitane Crisco, an activist, artist, and preacher from Canada, announce their departure, the question remains, why do some prominent figures continue to maintain their presence on Daystar, despite the mounting controversy? This ongoing situation has raised significant concerns, especially as more ministers have confirmed they are severing ties with Daystar in light of the unsettling claims. This week, for instance, Ray Comfort removed his long-running program, Way of the Master, from the network, marking his exit as the 18th departure. The question that looms large is, what is keeping some of these high-profile figures on the network? Why do some leaders who could otherwise take a stand for accountability continue to stay silent or remain affiliated with Daystar? It's a perplexing situation. Faitane Crisco, whose show aired on Daystar, has been vocal about her decision to leave. In her response to a question on X, she shared that the ministry had already informed Daystar weeks ago of their intention to leave. Their final shows will air in the spring, and they plan to communicate directly with their supporters to provide updates on where viewers can follow them moving forward. Faitane emphasized that many of their Daystar viewers, particularly seniors, don't have access to social media or email. Therefore, they will be communicating the changes through traditional mail to ensure that all viewers are properly informed. She made it clear that she values her relationship with these viewers and did not want to leave abruptly. In another post, Faitane expressed her belief in an independent investigation into the allegations surrounding Daystar, stating she was willing to contribute personally to support such an inquiry. In stepping away from Daystar, Faitane is not just exiting the network. She is calling for transparency and justice, demonstrating the kind of leadership the Christian community needs during such a critical time. The growing list of departures is significant. Notably, ministers like Jesse Duplantis and Lance Wallnau, who have long been associated with the network, have also chosen to break their ties with Daystar due to the mounting allegations. These are figures whose teachings have reached wide audiences, and their decision to part ways with the network speaks volumes about the gravity of the situation. Alongside them, respected figures such as Hank and Brenda Kunneman, known for their work in charismatic ministry, and Jack Graham, a Southern Baptist pastor whose program disappeared from Daystar's schedule, have also left. Yet, despite these departures, some prominent figures continue to remain on the network, which raises further questions. These individuals, who are known for their influence and commitment to biblical principles, have yet to take a firm public stance on the controversy surrounding Daystar. Their continued affiliation with the network raises doubts about their commitment to accountability. Given the reach and influence of these leaders, such as Andrew Womack, Bishop Dale Bronner, Dr. Charles Stanley, and Dr. David Jeremiah, it is especially troubling that they have not acted to distance themselves from the network. These are seasoned leaders in the Christian community, and their silence in the face of such allegations is concerning. The reasons for this silence or continued association are not immediately clear. Yet some of the figures still involved with Daystar have deep ties to the Word of Faith movement, the prosperity gospel, and the hyper-prophetic circles. Many of these ministries emphasize financial prosperity and supernatural experiences, which might explain their reluctance to cut ties with Daystar. These ministries often target lower-income groups and focus on the promise of financial blessings, which could make their continued presence on Daystar financially beneficial. Leaders like T.D. Jakes, Bill Winston, Creflo Dollar, and Kenneth Copeland, figures whose ministries have long been associated with prosperity teachings, continue to appear on Daystar despite the controversy. Their ministries, which center around themes of personal revelation, financial success, and supernatural claims, might be more inclined to downplay the issues surrounding the network. This raises questions about their commitment to the values of transparency and integrity that should characterize Christian leadership. The fact remains that Daystar's situation highlights a broader issue within Christian media. It's not just about the network itself, but about the integrity of Christian ministry in general. How much does financial interest weigh on these leaders' decisions? Is it fear of losing their platform or a genuine belief that their presence on Daystar will help them reach more people? Whatever the reasoning, it's becoming clear that their silence speaks volumes. If you are someone who cares deeply about integrity in Christian ministry, now is the time to take a stand. One of the few examples of public pressure making an impact came when Joyce Meyer removed her program from Daystar in response to public outcry. This shows that viewers, supporters, and members of the Christian community do have the ability to influence change when they come together. Here are some ways you can make your voice heard. Start by reaching out directly to the ministries and leaders associated with Daystar, whether by phone, email, or social media. Let them know how you feel about their continued involvement with the network. Raise awareness among your friends and social media followers by sharing videos and information on the matter. Support ministries and Christian organizations that prioritize accountability, transparency, and integrity in their operations. This situation goes beyond just one television network. It touches on the broader issue of integrity within the church. As Christians, we are called to hold ourselves and our leaders to a higher standard. It's not just about defending a network or a ministry. It's about standing up for the vulnerable, for the innocent, and for those whose voices may not be heard. What do you think about the situation? Should more ministries distance themselves from Daystar? Are you surprised by which leaders have chosen to stay with the network? Join the conversation in the comments below, and let's continue to discuss how we can ensure that integrity and accountability remain at the heart of Christian ministry. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with others. Make sure to subscribe for more updates and discussions on Christian media and integrity. Until next time, stay informed, stay engaged, and keep seeking truth.